What is going on, guys? Predator 45H and welcome back to my channel. And today we are back in the lovely Lady Iowa, the tier 9 American battleship, obviously. A high tier American battleship that I actually like. So we are going to slowly head in this direction. Basically just want to try and give some more of my teammates time to catch up, so I'm not going to go full speed. And hopefully we can get ourselves some pretty nice action down this end of the map. Now I do apologize for not having a video out yesterday on Wednesday. Basically I just am having very bad luck at the moment. As many of you may know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was having issues with, got some targets, got this Izumo, but I was having issues with my hard drive that World of Warships was installed on. And then on Tuesday, and he's turning, I haven't played the ship in like a week, 2 weeks, so if my accuracy is off, I do apologize. We'll fire everything there. But then on Tuesday afternoon, at about 2:30, our power went off, and I assumed it was a fault in the area, but it turned out that my entire complex had been 2 hits for 1300, so meh. But my entire complex had been disconnected by the municipality due to a billing issue. We were paying, but they were charging us the wrong amount. They were charging the complex too much, so the complex wasn't paying everything, and they were disputing it. But despite that, they disconnected us anyways. Thankfully, it did come back on Wednesday, but obviously, at that point, it was too late to upload for Wednesday on my internet. So we got 5 hits there for about 6,000 damage, so not bad. He's taking some fairly heavy damage. But speaking of Izumo, I am about to buy Yamato. And we changed our course at just the right time, and we've missed all those torpedoes. And those shells are looking 3 hits for nothing, and we get a incapacitation. And he's dead. Hunter Chen. So that was our what was that? Kagera, the tier 9 destroyer, just wiped him out. That's very nice. Now I want to turn back here a little bit, because obviously we now know there's a destroyer in the area, and I don't want to get caught with my pants down. But yeah, I've now sold Izumo. I sold a Margi as well, because I didn't really enjoy that ship much. And with those two, it was enough money to cover the cost of Yamato. I haven't bought it just yet, because if I buy it, I'll only have about 300,000 silver left in the bank, and I'd rather try and keep a little bit more. So it is researched. Hooray! And hopefully we'll be able to bring you a video of that sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow, Friday, but I am not promising anything. And we got a North Carolina, 23 kilometers. And a Baltimore, just out of range. And more torpedoes. And again, we're just changing course at the right time today. This is not bad. But yeah, so we're gonna, now we've got some support with us. And there you can see there 2 Iowas. We're gonna fire everything at the North Carolina. But now we got some cruisers with us. And the other Iowa, friendly Iowas, just behind me. And those are gonna land too much elevation. 2 hits for no damage. But we'll continue to push. And they got a Hatsuharu around the corner. Hopefully that Megami can get him. But he is on rather low health. He's pushed out there by himself. And I think the carrier bombers are gonna, there we go, dive bombing. This North Carolina is just behind this little island. I wonder, maybe we can get a shot off at him? Maybe. And there he is, so we're going to have to do this very quickly. Select him up. Let's try there, fire everything. See if we can get lucky. But hopefully this match goes better than the other matches I've had tonight. This is my 5th match of the night. All 4 have been defeats. and bad defeats, and those are actually looking pretty good. And 2 Citadel hits and a single hit for 27,000 damage. That was nice. Wow. I'm very pleased with that because we didn't have much time to aim. But yeah, all matches I've played before this have been defeats, and have been horrible defeats. And there's not a whole lot you can do when like half of your team is dead before you've lost a quarter of your health. So it's just been one of those nights again. Thankfully, I have remained calm and I haven't broken anything. And here's this Hatsuharu again. The Atlanta should be get a nice view of him as soon as he's popped out of the smoke, and hopefully he'll take him out. Taking him down to just under 5,000, and there's the enemy Iowa. Let's try there. Yo, and we got torpedoes galore. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to slow down as much as possible. We managed to miss that spread, and we don't give the Iowa enough lead, and torpedoes are crisscrossing in front of us, but I think we're good. I think we are good. We've managed to miss all of those. So that was quite lucky. Now this Iowa, let's try there. And again, not enough lead, and making a hash of this. Focus up those dive bombers. As I said, I haven't played this ship in 2 weeks or so. Not used to these guns anymore. You seem to have to lead a little bit more than like the Azumo. And we shot down 1 plane. Let's see if we can give a fair amount of lead to this Pepsi-Cola. And we shot down 3 in total and managed to get rid of the entire squadron. And again, not enough lead. Shocking. Shocking. But we do have an enemy Iowa at 15 kilometers. I'm going to continue reversing and try and remove him from the match. Let's just get the turrets turned over. And there we can just see him, and we take some hits but no damage, thankfully, and no fires, which is always nice. And he's slowed down for the torpedoes, so we're not going to give too much lead. And these are looking pretty good. And 4 hits and 2 citadels for 26,000 damage, and we do indeed remove him from the match. And there goes a Baltimore as well. And I think it's time to go all ahead full and go and try and harass the Pepsi-Cola, this Iowa. There was something else there. And just got planes buzzing around us. And Pepsi-Cola. Try there. See if we can get him as he comes out the turn. And more torpedoes. And again, we're just getting really, really lucky tonight with avoiding torpedoes. And we get a Citadel hit. And we do 20,000 damage. Take out his engine. Unfortunately, the next salvo doesn't find its mark. But just waiting for the reload. And hopefully we can try and finish him off. Let's try there. And oh shit. A Hatsuharu at 5 kilometers. So we're going to turn away. Das nicht gut. And I don't think any of our shells hit. Let's try like that. And North Carolina's shooting at us as well, and he's killed just as our shells are about to land. We take some minor damage from somebody, and there's the Hatsuharu's torpedoes. But I think it's time to try and push this Iowa. I'm going to turn in, and then once he's out of the picture, we can go and try and finish off that North Carolina. And we got our Iowa here, and we got a cruiser as well, an Ibuki. And there's those torpedoes from the Hatsuharu just running out of range. So he should be coming around the island any moment now, and there we have his bow. He is heading slightly away from us, so we're going to aim a little bit higher, then directly at his waterline. The lead is looking pretty good, and too much elevation, so we just all our shells, most of our shells, just landed harmlessly in the water behind him. We can just land this salvo properly and get 2 Citadel hits. And now he's down to 5,000. Fire everything, see if we can kill steal. Those are looking pretty good. And 3 hits for 3,500 damage, taking him down to, it looks like 214. So Chroma was like, nope, nope. Try and kill steal, you get nothing, boy. So that was unfortunate, but now we will turn our nose directly at this North Carolina and charge him with everything we've got, at least for a little while. And he's nearly in range. A little bit of lag. And let's try there. It's going to take nearly 15 seconds for the shells to travel that distance. And got a pretty decent grouping, but I think I gave just too much lead that time. We get a single hit. Okay, we can live with that. And we are nearly reloaded and ready to go. So let's try there. And once we get a little bit closer, we'll swing out and get our rear gun on target as well. 51,000 health, and we get a Citadel in 3 hits for, I didn't get to see how much damage. The camera spazzed out and I was looking at the water. Just waiting to reacquire him, and there he is, down to 36,000. He's turning like that, I think, or he's slightly turning away. And another pretty good grouping. And I'm trying to lock my guns. I must be hitting the wrong button. Let me actually look down at my keyboard. Whoops. But yeah, my guns are now locked over to that side, just to start the rear turret turning around, because I often tend to look around anyway with my mouse and undo my hard work trying to get the turrets turned around. But we'll unlock the turrets and fire a full salvo at him. And these are looking pretty good. And 4 hits for 7,300 damage. And there's the aircraft carrier, the Ranger. And their destroyer is capping our base. But we do have another destroyer there. Or rather we did. About 5 seconds. There we go. We take some moderate damage. We were a little bit flatter to him than I would have liked. 1 hit for 4.5. He's down to just under 12,000. We're going to turn a little bit and get this rear gun in on the action. Down to 9. Let's fire it there and turn back in. Hopefully we can get enough of an angle before he fires. 2 hits for 3.5. He's down to less than 4,000. 1,200. We should be able to finish him off. And 2 hits to finish the North Carolina off, and that is kill number 2. And we're probably going to try and head towards B. I'm really hoping our aircraft carrier is sending torpedo planes towards A, so hopefully he's able to do something. We're going to heal up. We haven't taken a whole lot of damage, but we may as well heal up and reduce our repair bill at the end of the match. In fact, looking, he's captured half of our point already. Gonna have to switch over to high explosive and try and get in, but I am not hopeful. We shot down the scout plane. Don't tell me we're gonna lose this one as well. Because we certainly can't get there in time on our own. And our destroyer is down in H9, and it's just sunk their aircraft carrier. And our aircraft carrier has sent his torpedo planes straight across the capture point and is now flying towards somewhere. There is only this destroyer left, and our carrier player is not interested in trying to spar to him with his planes. And you can see the chat is yeah, no, it's over. We've lost this. We've lost. 5th loss in the row. At least this game was fun. What an idiot. Sorry, but that guy's a freaking moron. No, look, his carrier plane, yeah, still hasn't turned his torpedo planes around. What is he flying them to? To go and attack the carrier that's already dead on the enemy team. Sigh. Sometimes it happens. It happens to all of us. Just another string of defeats. What can you do? All you can do is just have fun, which we did with 39 target hits. Shot down 12 enemy planes, got 3 incapacitations, destroyed 2 and got 6 citadel hits, which is not bad, for 309,000 silver, 2,100 research. We came second place for the team, 200 points behind the North Carolina, so he must have done quite well for himself. 127,000 damage, basically, not bad, and 236,000 profit. So, not a bad match in terms of fun and personal performance, but what a letdown at the end. I mean, come on. But anyways, I think that is it from me for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as War Thunder and a few other things that I throw into the mix from time to time. Also, be sure to check the description down below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages, as well as the email address that you guys can use if you have a really awesome replay that you'd like to have featured on my channel. But as I said, that's it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.